Well, it's December 10th, 2021. My wife and I are snowbirds. We come to Arizona every year from November through April. It's a little chilly this morning, about 63 degrees, but the sun is out. It's a beautiful day. And it's kind of like this all winter long, and it gets warmer. We get up into the 70s and 80s. It's beautiful biking weather. I ordered a clip, electrical assisted device for my Tandem bike, and I'll show you that. This is a vintage Schwinn Tandem bike, vintage 1965. And we've been riding it around the park here almost every day. And it's getting good, but we're both in our 80s now, and sometimes going up the little hills that we have are a little bit strenuous. So I think I saw an ad for the clip back in February, and I ordered one on February 1st, put down a $50 deposit. They told me they weren't quite ready to ship them yet, and they weren't kidding. It took a while. They've had their share of problems, but they kept me well informed. And I just got notice the other day that my clip was ready to ship. So I paid it off, and I'm hoping that it'll be here for Christmas. Prior to doing that, I kind of want to get the bike ready. Most of the parts are original. In fact, maybe the tires too. I don't know. They're pretty dry rotted. So I bought new tires. I have changed the tube over the number of years, and I ended up with buying heavy duty tubes, because here in Arizona we get these prickly little spike things off the trees that they go through the tire just enough to pierce the tube and let the air out really, really slow. So somebody recommended these extra thick tubes at the bike shop, and I bought a pair, and they work beautiful. So far, no flats, even held up good over the summer months. So, but what I want to do is I want to take this whole thing apart and clean and lubricate and re-grease all of the working parts. The coaster brake has a little slop in it, and I think there's an adjustment in there. I've been doing some reading on the coaster brake for this bike. It's kind of unique in that you don't pedal backwards to make the brake go on. There's actually a hand lever, but it does have a cam engagement mechanism, and there's getting it to be a little slop in that. So I want to take that apart and see if I can't adjust that a little bit. Try to get it up to, almost new condition. Or working wise anyways, before the device comes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video now, and it's magically when I start it up again, all those repairs will have been made and my clip will have arrived, and we'll go through the opening and the installation of that. I'm really looking forward to it. Well, we're back. It's January 1st, 2022. Happy New Year to everyone. As you can see, New Year's Day, we had a little rain overnight, and in the retention pond here, there's a little bit of water where it runs off. But the sun is out, even though it's a little windy and chilly. I was hoping that Santa would be bringing my clip bike for Christmas, but he flew over the park model here and didn't drop any presents. However, I did manage to get some work done. When I left the video last time, I told you I was going to do some work on it, and I did. I cleaned it all up, got all the dirty old grease off and everything, put brand new tires on it, and refurbished a lot of the parts, and adjusted the brakes so they stop, in the hopes that the clip bike is going to make it run a little faster. It's important that we stop. So anyways, everything is working good. The derailleur was a challenge. because it's a 10-speed bike, so getting that back together and adjusted properly took me a little bit longer than expected, but all things are good and it's working perfectly now. All we need is a clip bike to put on the front fork so we can see if it works, but I'm hoping that it comes soon. I reread the order information and it said it would be coming anywhere between the end of December or sometime in January. So it didn't come in December because we're now in January 1st. And so I'm hoping that within the next 2 weeks or so I'll get a notice that it's going to be shipped and get a tracking number so we can see if this thing works. I'm looking forward to it. As you can see, we have beautiful weather here. Just take a look at the sunshine and the blue skies. So I'll keep you posted. I'm going to post this thing on YouTube in the hopes that once the clip bike does come, I'll add to it and show you how the installation goes. I don't think it's going to be too complicated, and how it works on a vintage Schwinn tandem bike circa 1965. So I'll keep you posted.